Thank you very much. So, with no further ado, good morning, judges. It's a profound honor to share a vision from our world. I join you from Brazil, a country holding 20% of the world's biodiversity, yet faces as many other countries, critical sustainability issues, especially at work, fueled by a culture of consumerism. The problem is no longer the lack of ecological consciousness, but being oblivious to how to actually make a meaningful change. According to the World Bank, global waste is expected to grow by 70% by 2050 unless we take urgent actions. We all want to live sustainably, but sometimes we cannot balance that with work. The beach I call to action is to change unsustainable practices. And from beyond the Amazon forest, where I come from here, I believe that making an impact to bridge the gap between environmental data and individual action is essential. So that's where I step in. Hello, my name is Monica. I'm a passionate global activist who is uncomfortable with carrying an environmental burden. In 2024, I collected over 100 survey answers from my school community. 1 in 8 people reported collecting and selecting trash and just unplugging electronic devices, and also that shows space for change. In addition, over 3 quarters of the respondents highly reported being motivated to change their daily actions, although they couldn't balance. Building on this insight, I founded OSDA, One Step Drives All, an environmental organization that seeks to make ecological contributions easier. By recommending small daily changes, our users become conscious consumers while saving resources in work. Reducing the carbon footprint individually magnifies the long term impact. Furthermore, unsustainable behaviors will be tracked down and gradually controlled and reduced. Our mission is to create a global community that compensates for their own carbon footprint and just reduces the climate change progression without requiring radical changes and unrealistic lifestyle shifts. That directly supports the UN SDGs 12, 13, and 14. In 2025, we made progress tracker and had 200 answers in our progress survey. And we learned that people started making changes and using our chatbot, which we used a custom model with APIs in our web app. We also saw and gathered information of how people were dealing with our Instagram posts. I was responsible for creating over 100 Instagram posts about environmental awareness. We covered topics from how to actually make a change and difference in work to actually how to manage infrastructure resources. We had over 15,000 views across 1 year of posting, and we had some 100 of followers. In 2026, we plan and continue to expand barriers, just trying to bring and reduce the gap between accessibility and just making green products more accessible to workers and people that have to face a daily rush, have access to products that they don't feel guilty of buying. And that makes some underserved communities have access to resources because we we plan to have this infrastructure of some carbon footprint credits that will convert into in the future to a partner credit, which will give a discount on buying some environmental friendly products. So our future plans is to make the eco-friendly lifestyle a standard, not something that is luxurious. So together we can drive the future. Thank you very much. I will be looking forward to answer for questions.
Thank you very much, Monica. Well, you do have a question, and it's going to come to you from LMN.
Hi, thank you so much for your presentation. I really appreciated how you took initiative and made a platform to address the problem that you identified. So my question for you is, I'm assuming that this platform is an AI-based platform, that you use AI to address these environmental problems. But at the same time, AI also contributes significantly to using water and damaging the environment. How do you evaluate the cost-benefit analysis of this algorithm and whether it is net positive or negative?
Thank you very much for your question. I really did consider this part when just analyzing and founding this project because of the environmental damage that also comes with the energy we have to use with AI. So when I consider this, we have to actually just have a significant and like a limited amount of responses that you have to use in the chat so you don't over go the limit you have with your carbon footprint credit, which you will get by reporting some eco-friendly lifestyle changes. And yeah, I really do think that AI, although it has some setbacks considering environmental damage, it really is a tool that is very powerful and can make work in ecological changes way easier to fit in a routine. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. So you have a question, Monica, now from Professor Priti Raman.
Monica, that was such a good presentation, but also I really enjoyed listening to your conversation with your dad. And I also appreciated you showing us the website, and what a creative way to show us the website on the screen. So thank you so much for that. And before I love your use of the phrase AI appears weightless, but carries a physical cost. That was brilliant. I'm so amazed by everything you're doing. But I want to ask you, and clearly you're a storyteller. I can see that. So I want to ask you. So you worked with, you said like 15,000 views and like hundreds of posts. And so was there actually a moment, like, can you think of a moment where you actually felt that you changed someone's behavior? Because changing behavior is not easy. You can do it, once, but if you want to change behavior, that's a hard problem. So was there a moment at all? And do you think AI helped create that moment? And maybe we can use AI for that in the future?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Thank you very much for your amazing question there. That is a essential point of view. So when I was building up the project, there was this point where I had in 2025, I had to take another survey to check the progress. So I did this interview like in 2024, in 2025 to just check what changed during 1 year. And I guess that having some personal reports also helped a lot. So I had these neighbors which reported just collecting trash way more and remembering just to unplug electronics. Just this small little changes that can actually give you not only credits but actually give you a reason to actually want to change. So I really do believe that is a powerful tool. AI can make people want and actually drive the future. So thank you very much.
Okay, thanks, Monica.
Thank you.